guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you can probably tell by the title and or the thumbnail, I am going to be showing you guys the little, I guess, like process of me painting Kazuha from Genshin Impact, because I'm super excited that he's going to be released very soon. But yeah, it's just another Sketchbook Doodles video today, and I do apologize, I haven't reviewed the entirety of this footage, so it's been a couple of days, so I do not remember any of the fumbles or anything that I had issues with. So I'm gonna be watching this along with you guys and kind of giving you guys a little bit of commentary, as well as like any little thoughts and rambles about either Genshin or what's been going on lately. But yeah, so as usual, I am using this same sketchbook. I'm actually fairly close to being finished this sketchbook. I think I have maybe 10 or so pages, maybe 20 pages, I guess, if you count front and back. But we're super close to finishing it, so I'm super excited because I would like to start a new sketchbook and kind of start fresh again. But I am using the palette Color ENO to do the rough sketch, or the kind of like the pink lines, red lines that you guys see in the very beginning. And then I'm switched over to using just a normal mechanical pencil and doing the cleaner lines at this point. They're not super clean. I was struggling quite a bit. I was very distracted when filming this. But I had a lot of fun painting it for the most part, and the color palette, or like I guess like the greens that I end up using, is very much up my alley, so I really enjoyed that. But yeah, I am going to be using gouache today, but before we start with gouache, I like to prime the paper, as well as giving myself more of an idea of how I want to lay down the colors. I will do kind of like a few washes here and there to help indicate how I want to lay down the colors well, I'm using watercolors, if that makes sense. My brain's so scattered, but I'm using watercolors to lay down the base colors, as well as like any indication of shadows and stuff before I go in with gouache. Because with gouache, I'm a little bit I still feel inexperienced using gouache, so it's just another step that kind of helps me make sure that things can run a little bit smoothly. And I actually really like the shadows that I did on his sleeve, and I think if this paper didn't have the little fibers, that little kind of like speckling on the paper, I would have done this purely with watercolors and just kept on building up everything, because that's what I like to do before in previous sketchbooks. But I don't think this paper holds up water that well because of the speckling and stuff. It's just like, it seems like the paper wants to pill up a little bit more when more water is added, or if you start scrubbing at the page. So I rather not run that risk, and I rather use gouache because I don't water down my gouache too much. So yeah, let's talk about Kazuha a little bit, because like I said, I'm super excited, and I did film this the day of the news being released about like the Klee banner and the Kazuha like story quest, I believe. And yeah, just basically when that special live stream programming came out, this is when I started to draw him, because I'm super excited. I feel like it's like kind of like a silver lining with Zhongli's banner, because I was aiming for C1 and like poured every last primo I had into that banner, and I got pity broken, I believe, by Mona. And then I brought my pity back. I think I'm about like 60 something, so I'm super close to soft pity, but I was not able to garner enough primos by the end of Zhongli's banner. So I am saving all my primos for Kazuha, and I am guaranteed him at least, so that's kind of nice. Hopefully he'll come within the first 10 pull, because that's mean at least he'll be in the earlier half of soft pity. And hopefully I won't get him at hard pity, because I would like to still save primos. But also this banner for him, I think it's rumored, but if it's the case, then it's like the ideal banner for me currently, because I think it's rumored to be, so like Kazuha is the 5-star, and then the 4 stars are Bennett, Razor, and Rosaria, and that's very good news for me, because I like using Bennett, and I would like to have more constellations for Bennett. Obviously, I don't really want C6, so if I end up getting C6, I'm just not gonna touch that constellation. I won't let him have that constellation. But Razor is currently on my overworld team, and I kind of have him as he's kind of like a DPS, sub DPS currently. I still need to get him like better artifacts, so he's kind of doing like subpar damage. and then Yanfei is actually my DPS currently. But I am preparing for when Razor is getting like booted off my team, because he's friendship level 8 I think, so we're getting closer and closer. But once he's gone, when he hits friendship level 10, I'm gonna switch him with Rosaria, because I'm currently building her right now, but I don't know how I want to build her per se, either physical damage or do I want to do cryo damage. I think I'm leaning towards cryo damage, so I'm just working hard to get a proper crit rate circlet for her, because I think after that, then everything else I have an okay set for her. So yeah, and I think she's gonna be sub DPS, so, and she works well with how I play with Yanfei, so at least we can do melt comps and stuff, so that's kind of nice. And I think that's about it. I hit AR 56 I think a week or two ago, I don't really remember, but dang, like AR 55 to 56 is so dang, like it's so much adventure experience that you need. Dang, wow, look. So while I was filming this, I was like having a conversation with my brother as well, and we were talking about how the clouds were really messing around with the sunlight and stuff in my room. It's just because like the way my room faces, like my windows face pretty much the opposite side compared to like my parents and my brother's room, so my room gets the most amount of sunlight throughout the whole day, and it's good and bad. It's just like it's hard to control the lighting when the clouds decide to take over almost like every 5 minutes or so. So yeah, I apologize about the lighting changes, but hopefully it gets a little bit better nearing the evening, because I spent a span of, I don't even know, maybe 3 hours of on and off painting of Kazuha, but obviously the footage was not that long. But yeah, I had quite a bit of fun painting him. I did have an issue, so I did sketch him with the book facing horizontal, like flat, so it is a little bit skewed that his head looks a lot larger. I tried to fix it a little bit by extending his chest out a little bit, as well as pushing his legs towards, I guess, like almost making it look like it's wider and longer, so trying to offset the head a little bit. But I kind of treat these as like sketches for fun anyways, especially the ones that I do end up painting is just kind of for like experimental purposes, because if I ever want to do like finished work, I'll definitely do it on like either more higher quality paper, or I'll do it on like any paper that's not like within a book, just because I don't like it being confined within a sketchbook. But yeah, and I think part of me was just tired, so I didn't have any rhyme or reason in terms of like process this time around. As you can see, like I did the line art for his face and his hair quite early on, but because I had to work around the line art, a lot of it got covered anyway, so I'm gonna have to retouch up a few of those areas, so it's not ideal to work like the way I'm working today. It's usually easier if you paint everything with all your general shapes and your shadows until you're done painting all those kind of areas, then you can go in and do the details. Unless you know you're not going to touch that area again, then you're probably fine to do details and touch up those areas first before you move on to other areas. But I keep saying but, and so I'm gonna try to break that habit and try to make more cohesive sentences and not like these weird little segues. I'm going to try my best to draw Kazuha for a digital piece as well. It would be fun to do something with like a lot of leaves and stuff. I just really love his, like, I guess it's his burst or his cue. It's super pretty, and I'm super excited to use him as a, I guess like people deem him more as like a sub DPS, I believe. So we'll see how I want to build him and how I use him. I'm just really excited. I don't, like, in the beginning I didn't really use that much of like Animo or Geo characters, but the more like new characters come out, I've been like being swayed towards Animo and Geo more and more. I think it's because my main team before, I never had it. I was like, let's see, other than like Lumine, I didn't really use like Geo or Animo elements, because my main team used to be like Kaya, Fischl, Barbara, and at the time I think it was either Amber or Shungling, so it was kind of those reactions that I was mostly doing. But now that these newer characters are coming out, I've been using, you know, like I have Zhongli. I've been trying to use who else is there? I've been using Albedo more and Venti, so I've been using Venti more. I love using Sucrose, and yeah, it's been more fun, I guess. I would like to build Noelle up eventually and Ningguang, but for now I'm gonna put that on the back burner. I really like using Yanfei though. She's really fun to play. I think it's just because like I really enjoy catalysts, so I am super excited. Dang, the lighting though. But that's why I'm kind of like hoping for Yao Yao, but it's rumored that the chasm's gonna be after Inazuma and before Sumeru, so gotta wait a lot longer, but that's okay. I'm just super excited for Inazuma. I love like the kind of like the big updates or any updates that have more like areas to explore, so it's kind of more fun to have more areas to explore soon, especially like with I guess Klee's event as well as Kazuha. There's gonna be like some new kind of like archipelagos, is that how I say it? But like little islands where you can go and collect stuff and fight new enemies and all that. So hopefully it's a place that stays there, because I believe Kazuha's ascension material, doesn't he need some weird kind of like sea flower looking thing? It's like a really pretty like blue flower, but yeah, I need to collect his ascension materials. I think I need to fight like Ajdaha a little bit more, but I guess like that makes sense. But I don't know what I'm talking about. My brain's like super scattered. I went to bed like at 5 o'clock yesterday, so I feel tired and not tired at the same time. I feel like I'm fatigued, but my brain is like, you gotta keep going, like you're not tired, but my body probably feels tired, so who knows. Let's see, what else has been happening? I think mostly I've been working on merch stuff, and I want to do a little bit more planning on making some Genshin planner stickers, like smaller ones of like their heads and faces and doing fun expressions and stuff, or like stupid quotes. I think would be very fun, because I haven't done like planner stickers in a while, and I've been wanting to do like full on Genshin chibi stickers, like their full bodies. I only have Kaya done, honestly, but I want to redo it. I would like to have them in a set where their poses are like fairly similar, so it'd be easier for people to like mix and match them instead. Because the way how I used to do stickers for like kind of like game series, I don't know how you explain this, like I'd have, if you've seen my store, you would see like my Fire Emblem and Fate Grand Order stickers. I tried my best to vary up the poses at least, or try to accentuate whatever their outfit has. And sometimes I don't think I drew many of their weapons, so I tried to keep that out of it. But I think for Genshin, I might try to include some of their weapons and stuff. And I'm still torn whether or not I'm going to do like the full chibi ones and offer them up as stickers, and maybe I'll do it like discount prices, so like you buy one sticker, it's normal price, but if you buy 4 for maybe like your team, like your main team, then I'll discount it, and then I'll just keep discounting it depending on like grouping of amount of characters and stuff. I think it'll be fun. That, or we could do, I think there's another artist who did like sticker versions of like their splash art, but they did like the chibi version, and they've done it so that's like randomized, but I don't like doing that to people. I feel like randomizing it and making it like a gotcha system is just painful, so I'll probably be able to make it so that people can choose. If not, I'll do like the planner sticker. I think it'll be fun to do planner stickers. I'm still looking into like other sticker paper, because I've had used like the transparent sticker paper before. I don't remember what it's called, like the clear sticker paper, but with laser it's kind of more finicky, and it's only compatible with a laser printer because the ink is kind of like infused on top, or like the toner I guess is infused on top via heat. So technically if you take your fingernail and start scratching at the stickers, like the ink technically would come off, or if you start bending and pinching the sticker, making the ink kind of like crack off. So I don't really like that, but I think that's my only option in terms of making the clear stickers, but I'm looking at some other companies, so there might be more opportunity to experiment with the type of paper that I can use for stickers. So I'll update you guys when I figure that all out, because I would like to let you guys know when I have new Genshin stuff up to date, as well as any 17 stuff, because I keep pushing back the date for the store update, and I keep feeling bad, but I legit do not have enough stuff because of how, I guess I'm spreading myself too thin in terms of trying to do everything at once. So I'm trying my best to get things out of the way so I can focus purely on making new sticker sets, because there's a lot of sticker sets I want to make, and I know I'm capable of making them. It's just that they take so much time. So I think for at least Genshin, I will do the planner stickers first, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to play around with them. Maybe I'll focus on either certain characters, or I will do like the whole variety. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like planner stickers, I think the easiest way to imagine it, maybe I'll put it on the screen. I have like these debate night stickers for 17, and it's literally these little tiny, almost, how small are they? 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, 1.5 by 1.5 centimeter maybe. And they're just really tiny, really cute, and they're perfect for like planners or anything that you like to have like a little bit of, almost like an emoji kind of thing, where you don't want like a big gigantic honking sticker to cover up like a lot of space. So maybe you're just using it to express something or to put like a reminder. So I think it would be very cute to do. And yeah, so for this little painting, I think at some point you can tell that I kind of gave up, and I think that's when I start doing the line work for his clothing, because I stopped caring about keeping things opaque and even finishing up like the rest of his clothing in terms of blocking in the colors. I just got really tired, and I was gonna treat this as just a quick sketching session. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely draw him more in the future, whether or not it's gonna be specifically for like a iPad ASMR video, or I'll just sketch him in my sketchbook, and we'll see if I will end up filming it, because I would like to do just a whole spread of him, because I would like to get familiar with his design so I can doodle him in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me paint for a little bit. I guess like the setting kind of changed. So this is actually at nighttime. I believe I took almost 2-3 hours break in between, which is why the lighting changed, and it's kind of like dark in my room, so I'm literally only using my lamp light and the ceiling light, I think. If not, it's just the lamp light to finish off the painting, and you don't really have to worry about the clouds like getting in the way of the sun and kind of changing everything. But you guys can let me know if you guys are summoning for Klee, or if you're summoning for Kazuha, or you're just waiting, like maybe you're skipping both banners and you're waiting for more Inazuma characters to come out, or future other characters that may have reruns. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching me draw Kazuha today, and I'll talk to you guys next time with another video, hopefully, or next week with another sketchbook bonus video, I guess. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!